Hey guys, and we're now back with some more Elder Scrolls Online, so we're going to carry on from where we left off yesterday, which I believe was we were going towards the beach. Oh look, Iron Ore's back. Let's get that. But yeah, we're going to go to the beach to meet this contact, I think it was, for this person who makes money for something else. Hey, Scumbucket, how you doing?
Hello. Who might you be? You have a familiar air about you. Can't place the face. Well, you're full of surprises. You weren't followed here, were you? No, never mind. I'm sure everything's fine. Thank you for delivering this. Good for the crew's morale.
I wonder if I can swim around the back of the boat and hear it. Or do I have to go inside of it, do you think? I'm doing real good, doing good. I have a feeling that this won't count because it's like... Yeah, I think we need to get up on the docks, don't we? Let's look at them. Yeah, don't get eaten by the fishies. Oh, at least it's an atlas though, right? Oh, I got so spooked last night. So we were going, taming crabs. And, when I went to get back into the submarine that Gumbo was in, just as I got to the very bottom of the submarine to get in it, there was a bloody shark, and I almost swam right into it, and I just yelled out, "Shark!" And everyone was like, "You alright?" And I just panicked a little bit. Because that scared the crap out of me. Nope. Sneaky cat, does whatever a sneaky cat does. Huh? Na 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 na. Can't see me. I'm too sneaky. I get on the boat. I didn't get up. Shh. I was nothing. I was just a secret shadow just going, woo! Oh, for fuck's sake. That's good. Bookshelves, yeah. I don't see no, nothing on the desk. That's that suggest orders. It says eavesdrops or steal orders. So I wonder if there's a way up the back. Ooh. Hmm. Am I not within range to hear them? Come on.
We lead the Wamasu in the heart of the Imperial Aquifer.
Won't it melt the columns that hold the streets up?
Seriously? Oh well, we can just take the orders then. Why am I auto running forwards? Sometimes my game bugs out where it auto runs and it's like I haven't touched anything to auto run, but okay. Aw, nothing to steal? Aw, so sad. No stealy stealies. Nah. I'd like to steal all the stuffs.
Some Khajiit's guard arrived to defend the fisher folk and refugees. I thought to sneak along the beaches, see what I could learn. Then I saw you. So, what should we do? Really? What are the Jackdaws planning? What? Why would pirates do such a thing? We must get to the fort and stop them. But if they hold the fort, they must have the gates locked. How could we get in? Good. If you can enter the fort and open the gate.
Basically, we gotta go for the sewers again.
Reinforcements to you.
Every weakness to a fort is the sewers.
I must tell him of this plan.
I think they need to rethink their forts and their sewers, right?
Then we both must hurry. Keep your wits about you, friend. We'll meet inside the fort and stop these pirates from whatever dark magics they plan.
I'm so silly. Hold up, yeah, what? You had an issue here. What was the issue that you had here? I mean, it's telling me to go back out, which is really weird, because it's like, this is the way it said to go, so... Yeah, go for the sewers. I was like, sewers is going to be easier. We go this way, up and round. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, it does something bad, doesn't it? Right, how do we go? Oh, we gotta go around the other way. Okay, I think it's it, yeah. We'll go this way and then up and round, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that they detect me. It's fine. Yeah. Still, it's not leveled up yet. Hehehe. Oh, we need to be the side anyway, don't we? Yeah.
Move to flank.
That's a big boy. Oh, so we go. I might better do it. It's fine. Mm. Ah. Mm. We'll take that because we can probably sell it for some good gold. Mm-hmm. I probably could have snuck past that, but then you never know if it's going to drop something really decent, so... You know, it's underneath then. It's always good. Ah! Get to climb up a rope. I don't like how this is actually a well, though. It leads into the sewers. That's going to be really dirty water, though, right?
You've done it. Well done, my friend. Lieutenant Kazargi brought me what you found. The pirate leader intends to fill Haven streets with undead slaves, but there's still time to stop them. Coming from the Fighters Guild, I need someone I can trust to get inside and disrupt their foul rituals. Can I count on you once more? By Alkosh's scaly nethers, I knew you'd come through. Now, the pirates are likely to have the Fighters Guild heavily guarded and locked down. I hand it to you. Found it on a pirate's corpse and recognized the markings. The luck of Rachin was with me. I'm sure the Fighters Guild would approve of you smashing anything that doesn't... When you finish, inform Lieutenant Kazarki of your success.
Hmm. Okay, wow, she had a lot of stuff on her. Jesus. Here we go. Yeah, I probably should do that, yeah.
Greetings, my friend. You did it. The undead fell in their tracks. The pirates, they surrendered or fled. A good day. They won't tell me. That means it's bad, isn't it? I'm going to die. Truly, your words bring me hope. Lord Garishri isn't here, is he? No. He rallies the people of Haven against the pirates. Please, do not distract him with my fate. If I die from wounds justly earned, I'll greet my ancestors with honor. Tell the speaker it was an honor to serve him.
Hmm. He's sad.
What is it?
I wasn't sure I would.
Oh, I thought I was about to sneeze, sorry. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's much better than what I got now.
I wasn't sure I would be able to plow.
knew you'd done it the moment those undead fell to tatters. Half of the pirates surrendered on the spot. You must have thought whatever you did to the undead would happen to them next. This means three things. First, you were instrumental in crashing the pirate invasion of Haven. Second, the Dominion's leadership owes you a debt of thanks. And third, I am privileged to be the one who pays it. An honor to fight beside you. I'd like to know why General Andare pulled her Jade Dragoons from Haven. Their absence nearly led to the Jackdaw's success. What? The last I saw, she was carving her way through undead warriors. How bad is it? Nonsense. I'll send for Mages Guild healers to treat her immediately. Don't you worry about Lieutenant Kazarki. She fought like she was born with 6 claws. There's no way she'll go without a fight.
I hope you're right. Okay, so there's a bank back in here. Pack merchant here. Let's see if we can upgrade our pack.
With the invaders routed, you never know what...
We have need of you in Eldenroot.
Oh, hello. Just gonna stand up on the table there?
Ifri's beard, the bags those Northmen carry are heinous.
Got 17k, so...
There's one thing that...
No, we got enough to get next one, but it's okay. We got like... from 90 slots to 100 slots now, so... I don't know why she's standing on the table.
Quite impressive, stopping this attack on Haven. I'd say it's worthy of our king's notice. King Camoran Eredon is always pleased to meet extraordinary people who arrive in his lands. I work for the king. I keep an eye on Haven for impressive people, should he have need of aid. He does, and you are most impressive. Head to his throne room in Eldenroot. Say, the vines are strongest at dusk. He'll know you're a friend to the throne.
Where is the stable master? Ah.
I keep and manage the stables here.
Let's get down to the bank first and then we'll carry on. Yeah. Could be. Maybe she's too short, so she's like, I want to make sure I'm the right height. The same height as you. We just stand on this table. I think this, yeah, it's this way through here, isn't it? I think.
What?
Tarquilate has had some interesting ideas.
I don't think we could put anything from here in there. I don't think we've got anything like that in there. Look, I didn't mean to withdraw that. I just realised what I was doing there. I meant to put them in there. Hmm. So we need to head up here, right, for him? Yeah, so we'll go this way. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're a bold one to approach so fearlessly. Give me a good reason to speak with you. I'll make it seem like you're here at my request. Otherwise, my subjects will think you cut the line and start sizing you up for dinner. Were you indeed? Meninel sent you from Haven, did she? A bit dramatic of her, but she does have an eye for talented people. Perhaps you could put your talents to use. Meninel doesn't give her recommendation lightly. If she thinks you can assist me, I take her at her word. How are you at building embassies? You see,
Hey, Wolfie, how you doing?
built for the Khajiit as a gesture of goodwill. But now a year has passed and there's still no Khajiit embassy. This has led to no end of headaches. Good question. You wish to serve the Comoran throne? Let's start by asking Prince Naaman why his people aren't fulfilling their promises. He's the one who seems to have the entire Elden Tree lodged up his flue. I can say that. I'm the king.
Yes? Quickly now. Don't leave your mouth to hang agape. That again? My sister, Queen Irene, foolishly committed to build the Khajiit an embassy months ago. Everything was to be handled through Ambassador Tarinwe at the Ultima Embassy. Ask a stonemason. I have to prepare for the ratification ceremony before Queen Irene's arrival. I can't be troubled with such minor issues. If you care to pursue the matter, speak with Ambassador Tarinwe at the Ultima Embassy. An archaic wood elf ritual. If she dances to their tune, Queen Irene will be recognized by the heavens as a worthy candidate for Emperor of Tamriel.
Hmm.
Rubbish, if you ask me. To promote harmony, she'd tell you. The same reason she picked this bizarre tree city as the Dominion's capital. She wants every member of the Dominion to feel as though they're equal. Oh, we need to be unified against our enemies, and having a high elf in charge is paramount to our success. But do we really need all this coddling? The ratification ceremony, the business with the embassy, more problems due to harmony?
Hmm.
You're not one for waiting in lines, are you?
Yeah, and I think he's just a bit arrogant, you know, due to his, is it stature, what they call it? You know, when someone's, like, royal and stuff, like, sometimes they can be a little bit arrogant. At least it's not as bad as the other guy who kept commenting constantly on how my fighting skill could use improvement, yada yada yada, when he wouldn't lift the bloody finger to help. When the big fight comes to the dragons, I hope he gets eaten by a dragon.
Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverwood.
Wait for him to load in, I guess. No? Okay. Oh, the dragons are pretty cool, yeah. Apart from the one that was in Skyrim, he was bringing all the dragons back to life to kind of, like, attack people. He was a bad dragon. He was an evil dragon. But the one who taught the people the shout, he was a pretty cool dragon.
I suppose a wanderer like you wouldn't know what busy looks like. I will demonstrate. Feel free to observe, quietly and from a distance. Oh, forgive my manners. There's so much to do in preparing for Queen Iren's ratification ceremony. Tempers fray, as I'm sure you can understand. But if Prince Naaman sent you...
I guess by dragon terms, yes.
What can I do for you? Why would Prince Naaman care about that? If they are too lazy to build their own embassy, can't they afford an inn? Well, of course, I ordered it done. I hired some wood elves to excavate the stone and set aside supplies for Khajiit to use. It isn't my fault if the locals couldn't do their jobs.
Yeah, it kind of is if you're in charge of it.
Check our storeroom. The Khajiit didn't even bother to pick up the supplies. In the meantime, I'm off to locate Prince Naaman. If he didn't send you here with his blessing, I'll see you face Dominion justice.
Well, he did. So, keep your wig on.
We'll see what Prince Naaman thinks of your impertinent questions.
He was the one who told me to come see you, so not being rude. What's going on here? All these Khajiit standing out here.
That's far enough. The storeroom is off limits. Ambassador Turin weighs orders. She did? That's different then. Show me her orders and I'll stand aside. Then I can't let you inside. Her instructions are very specific. No one gets in without her written permission. I'm to remain at my post until relieved. Except in an emergency, of course. The Khajiits could riot. That would be bad. Very bad. Or a fire, of course. But the chances of that happening are slim. What? Did you hear that? I could have sworn it was my captain calling me away.
Good, you get out of there. I feel like they're deliberately hindering the supplies because there's nothing here. All the supplies are like terrible.
Where is the guard? And what are you doing here? I'd expected you would solve problems at the embassy, not cause them. Do you realize what's happening out here? Oh, never mind. Explain what you were doing in that storeroom. Why would she do that? Oh, never mind. Well, typical bureaucratic corruption. I expected better of the ambassador. No matter. Supplies can be replaced. What about the Khajiit embassy? Did she say why construction hasn't begun? What do you mean, collect stone? That should have happened months ago. They should be ready to build it. I'll talk to the ambassador myself. Put the fear of the Dominion into her. I'm surprised we didn't pass each other on the road. Get to those ruins and find that work crew. I want to know why they haven't done their jobs. I won't have Queen Iren's word impugned by someone else's incompetence.
Oh, wait. There's a book here. Almost went around right past it. I mean, I wonder what the Khajiits are there kind of rebellion, because if they're waiting for an embassy to be built and it's not been built due to someone else's, like, you know, incompetence, it's like, of course they're going to be upset, you know? Have we got to go in there, or we just got to look around here? I guess we just got to look around, right? Like, I don't see no workers here, I just see stuff to fight. Wait. Ah, here we go, look. There's a crate cart here. Could be something else to find. Something this way, I think. Dead worker. Okay. So he's been murdered.
You there. We need to talk. So you're standing over the body of a dead wood elf. Nearly put an arrow in your throat. Good thing I recognize you. Azerith, Bindusk Ranger. We work directly for King Camoran Eredon. Saw you earlier in the throne room. The king had his suspicions about the missing work crew and asked me to look into it. Seems we both have a stake in this. I know enough. Khajiit owed an embassy. They're angry the High Elves are dragging their feet to build it. Seemed like politics until a dozen stonemasons vanished without a trace. The king sent me to find out why. The king suspects Ambassador Tamriel.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good. Little things, some of her associations. But he can't accuse his allies of undermining the whole alliance. So he sent me to deal with it. Ambassador Tamriel used criminals to smuggle supplies. Never directly, but enough for us to notice. I'm not saying she had these stonemasons killed, but I'd like to ask her myself. Problem is,
I'm pretty certain she did.
She's in the Alpner embassy. If she left the embassy, she knows someone's onto her. She'll go to ground, try to flee, have someone smuggle her out of Grotwood. We should probably stop her. Meet me by the Middens at the base of the Elden Tree. I'll be there shortly.
Yeah, so she probably sent us to the storeroom without a written thing and all that jazz because she was trying to distract us while she slipped out.
You helped the High King select Queen Asselt. What an excellent choice, friend.
Hear ye and be inspired. I have heard the word of the Dread Lady, and those words have led me to you. I bring you greetings and a message from my lovely and powerful mistress. Prepare to be enlightened. Well, the greeting is actually from me. My mistress isn't big on the niceties of social interaction. The message, however, is definitely meant for you. You look just like the person she showed me in my vision dream. Relax, it was a perfectly innocent vision dream. An image in my head so I'd recognize you, you understand. She ordered me to deliver a letter. The one over there on that table, actually. May the blessings of the Dread Lady be upon you, chosen mortal. My mistress's letter waits over there. I had to put it down. For some reason, carrying it all this way made my skin itch and my head tingle, and not in a good way. Only you can read it, or so the Dread Lady informed me. I am too lowly to speak of my mistress in anything more than euphemisms and hushed tones. She is the darkness and the dead of night, the arcane fire burning in oblivion. I am but her humble prophet. If you want to know more, then read the letter. I am a prophet, charged with carrying the words of the Dread Lady herself. Cultist, however, is an insulting term. I am a true believer, a faithful servant of, well, of an entity I'd rather not mention in a public space. Makes the locals nervous.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important. Doom has come to Craglorn. The stars have vanished from the sky. Will no one listen? Will no one help? I'm an initiate in the Order of Stargazers. We study the stars and their influence on Tamriel. Not long ago, we noticed irregularities in 3 of the star signs. Shortly thereafter, strange armies overran Craglorn. One of our order, Hara, is leading our efforts to stop these attacks. But we are not warriors. This cart will take you to Belkarth in Craglorn, where you can speak to her personally. Please.
Yep.
They call this place the Middens because it's where all the refuse ends up. We clear them out now and again, but they always come back. Necessary evil, I'm told. Spoke with someone I trust. She's definitely here. We should get moving. We're not far behind her. Capture her, bring her in for questioning. Find proof she's behind this so Prince Naaman doesn't explode with outrage. Never thought I'd hunt a high elf ambassador. Smugglers, skooma addicts, and more than a few criminals. They keep to themselves, but sometimes they band together to repel outsiders. Kind of like a filthier version of the Dominion. Our goal is to find Ambassador Tarinway before she buys passage out of Grotwood. Staying in the shadows, avoiding unnecessary conflict. That's what I do. But there's a lot of ground to search. I'll follow your lead.
I wish I could fight. If I could, I'd clear the trash out of the Middens. All the trash that people let pile up in here. You know the type. Trash that fights back.
Lend a helping hand? Won't you take pity on me?
Oh dear, scumbag. Seems like it's back to cannibals, right?
Of course nobody down here recognizes me. It's been so long since they've been to Somerset, I expect they wouldn't. When Finaster finally comes to take me home, they'll see. They'll all see. And none of them will come with me.
It is so hard to keep one's fur clean in these conditions, but this one has no place else to go.
It is, yeah. Ah, someone who wants to obviously get in a fight.
Prince Naaman sent someone to the embassy. We have to leave before we're discovered.
You know what? You come with us.
We need Ambassador Tarinway alive. But if she runs, I'm putting an arrow.
Won't you take pity on me?
Trading right here.
You've returned. What have you learned of the Khajiit embassy? Oh, good. Nothing I enjoy more than talk of conspiracy. Did the ambassador have a manifesto? They usually have manifestos. No matter. I trust you resolved it. Splendid. I'll allow you the honor of informing Prince Naaman. Why not tell him the duly selected High Elf ambassador was working against the very dominion she pledged to support? I'll sit in my throne and try not to gloat.
It's a bit of a weird king.
I heard what you told the king. Ambassador Tarinway a traitor? Disgraceful. Makes the rest of us look bad. But the Dominion owes you its thanks. As Queen Iren's representative in Eldenroot, the duty falls to me. We'll interrogate Ambassador Tarinway until we know the extent of her treason. Then she'll die, as all traitors must. But no matter. Your efficiency in resolving this matter was commendable, and the Dominion rewards its servants.
I am a servant of your Dominion.
Ambassador Tarinway's betrayal could not have been more absolute. She knew the details of the ratification ceremony, which puts Queen Irene at risk. It's my sister's own fault. She thought to appease the Sylvanar and the Main by agreeing to this foolish process. The ratification ceremony ends with the orrery, an ancient device beneath Elden Root. It will divine Queen Irene's capacity to become Empress, or some such. But Ambassador Tarinway assisted in the preparations. I must assume she tried to sabotage the proceedings. Doing so would make Queen Irene look weak. No, we must proceed. You've proven your competence, so I'll ask you to speak with Melaras. He's an expert on the orrery and knows what must be done. Quite pleasant once you grow accustomed to the smell. The preparations for this ratification ceremony seem endless, but I'm up to the task. She asked how she could prove herself their rightful leader. The Sylvanar suggested the orrery nonsense, and the Main agreed. Of course, neither will be present to see it, yet my sister is held to her pledge. How unexpected. The Sylvanar is on some sort of pilgrimage. You think the spiritual incarnation of the Wood Elves could stick to a schedule? As for the Main, I cannot begin to understand the excuses of the Khajiit mystics. There will be no Main. This is all I know. King Camoran Eredan. It's beneath his city, so there's no turning him away. And myself, of course.
Please don't mind Prince Naaman. Ambassador Tarinway's
He's quite short.
is a shock to us all. But no matter, the orrery must work flawlessly for the Queen. That's what we will ensure. Enough to be of service. The orrery hasn't functioned as intended for ages. We planned to use some rather delicate magic to trick it into operation. But if Prince Naaman believes there was sabotage, we must look to an alternative method. Why, we'll look to the past. According to legend, the orrery required a skilled operator, an alien source of power, and a divine spark before it would function. Without all three, it won't do anything but spin. Quite pretty, but not very useful. The heart of a numeral originally brought life to the orrery, according to the texts. It long ago went missing, but a member of the local mages guild named Laranalda theorizes it's in a local Aeliad ruin. She's currently at the Reliquary of Stars, seeking the heart of a numeral. Conservator Daraneth maintains the orrery and has studied the Aeliad monitoring rituals. Unfortunately, she was called away to South Point for a personal matter. If you can locate her and convince her to return, we'll have our operator. Wonderful! Have anything you find sent directly to the orrery. Once everything is in place, we can begin the ratification ceremony. And do refrain from referring to Conservator Daraneth as a missing element.
What do you want?
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is
Is that there? That's the ruins up there. I'm also gonna have this one because then we can just fast travel that one. We haven't got a fast travel to the one down here. Oh, this one. Oh, that's good then. At least then that way you can see if you missed anything. Yeah, yeah. In before my own internet decides, no, you ain't gonna see it. Wait, no, we're going there. And someone in the sign said, how do I wake up no fingers? And then obviously someone posted their guild thingy, which is in a completely different language, and they're like, and then the person goes, not helpful. And it's like, well, they're not posting it for your question. Like, I don't know what quest they're even on when they're saying, I don't know who the hell No Fingers is, so it's like... Yeah, it should tell that quest log. If you got to wake up someone, I would be sure that their quest log would tell them something, like a hint. So I'm just saying, you know, check your quest log. You know, it's like, your quest log should give you a hint. And then if it doesn't, Google the quest. Because somebody is bound to put a Wikipedia thing up for it. Instead of getting angry at people in the zone because no one knows what damn quest you're on about. Because they're not explaining what the quest is. They're just literally saying, how do I wake this NPC up? And it's just like, who the heck's going to remember every NPC off the top of their head for quests, right? Oh, I literally said them they need to go and either look at their chat logs or Google, and then they then complain that chat is useless. And I'm just like, well, they've been given 2 examples of how to figure it out. You know, if they aren't going to bother taking them, and then they're just going to complain about the people in chat that have said, look at your quest logs and shit, then that's on them.
I appreciate your vigilance, but the Argonians in the Grey Mire are guests. Refrain from any further displays of zeal, or I'll have you scrub down the barricade.
I mean, personally, I have no idea what this guy is going on about. Like, what quest he's on about. He's not stating the quest. He's literally saying an NPC's name that could be a number of any NPCs that have the same name. And he wants everyone to tell him how to do it. And it's just like... You can't. Not, in any MMO, you cannot just expect people to tell you, this is how this quest is done, if you don't explain the quest you're on.
You there, halt! There's great danger ahead. South Point is currently off limits. You'll need to keep back for your own safety.
Yeah. Exactly. I was like, let's say it this way. So I did a quest like a couple of years back. And someone says, how do I do this quest? I'm not going to remember how to do that bloody quest now. Not to mention, you can't look at previous quests you've done.
I've seen nothing like it. Captain Alonthor may need help evacuating survivors. You'll find him by the road, outside the town.
To the fact that they're like, oh, don't be toxic to other people. I'm like, dude, this guy's being really stupid. He's not actually telling people what the actual quest is that he's doing. He's literally just saying, how do I wake this NPC? Which means nothing, you know. He could literally say, I'm on this quest. How do I do this?
I'm looking for work. Know anyone who needs a hauler? I'm real good at breaking down tents, packing them up, and hauling them where they need to be unpacked and pitched. And don't say carnival. I'm done with carnivals.
I mean, I even said in the chat, we don't know what quest you're on about. And he didn't bother to say what quest it was. He just said, again, how do I wake up this person? And it's just like, okay.
I don't know the details. Look, Sarandel can
If you ain't gonna bother to divulge the actual information on the quest, then that's on you. Me personally, if I was stuck on a quest, I'd look it up.
Turn back, citizen. South Point is... I don't know what to call it exactly. I sent 3 of my best scouts into South Point to answer that very question, but none returned. Until I know their fates, I can't request reinforcements. But I won't send anyone else inside until I know what happened to my scouts. You see my predicament. I certainly won't stop you. One of South Point's citizens also offered to help find the scouts, but she seemed a bit eccentric. Perhaps she has something to offer beyond alarming theories? You should know Dareneth has some sort of position in Elden Root. Seems to think her reputation precedes her. No need to kiss the hem of her robes, but she's far less prickly if you show her some respect. Last I saw Dareneth, she was taking shelter in one of the tents. I could do without this damnable rain. It's been storming since we arrived, and it shows no sign of letting up.
Mm-hmm. Like most rain.
Ask what you will. I don't care to speculate. I can only act upon what I know. It's apparent that the townsfolk have caused harm to themselves and others within South Point. Yes, it seems they've all gone mad. But until I know for certain, all I can do is hope to contain it. Strange reports arrived in Elden Root a week ago. Little things, people acting oddly. But when a South Point guard delivered his own severed tongue to the Altmer embassy, someone noticed. If we weren't spread so thin, we'd have been here earlier. General Endari pulled her entire company from the Haven and left for parts unknown. In her absence, we filled the gaps. I tried to commandeer forces from the Grey Mire, but the Thalmor Inner Council considers Argonian refugees a greater threat, in their wisdom. Centuries ago, it was an Imperial stronghold, but now it's known as a sleepy coastal town with a big cathedral. You'll find mostly Colovians who've been here for generations, and a handful of wood elves who don't pay much heed to the Green Pact.
Did someone call my name? Did Captain Alonthor send you to mock me? Did you come to tell me?
Scumpacker, thank you for the biddies. Thank you, thank you.
Isn't it obvious? Madness swept through South Point like a plague.
Scumbucket 862 has given 15 bits. You all good?
Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone doing something else at the same time.
No, it's... Wait, yes, that's it exactly. The Daedric Prince of Madness himself, here in South Point. It's all rather exciting, isn't it? I'm exceptionally concerned. It is my home, after all. But I'd rather show my concern by doing something about the problem. The captain wanted to find his scouts, didn't he? We should get going. Of course, you need someone who knows the town, and I need someone with whom to take a stroll in this lovely rain. No use arguing. I've been getting my way since before you were born. Or do you want a sweet old woman to show more courage than you? Yes. What of it? Actually, I'm needed in South Point. Unless the Queen prefers it left to the whims of a Daedric prince. She can wait.
Kind of a little bit rude, but okay. How do we get in here then?
The streets are dangerous. We should check the homes, be neighborly, see if those inside know where the scouts are.
Yeah, but how do we get in? It's barricaded off. Oh, there's a hole in the wall? We can get through here, okay. Maybe, yes. Yes, we can, okay.
No scout. And I do hope that smell came out of an animal.
We just go back out? Okay. Yeah, it's up here, okay.
No scouts here, just my neighbor. Although this is certainly an interesting arrangement.
The fire warms us when we're cold, but burns us when we're close. No matter how much you feed it, its hunger never ends.
Well, we're in here, now what? Oh.
It's not time yet. The mayor said you can't eat me until dinner.
What?
Praise Arcane. This entire town has gone mad. We should have informed Captain Elonthor immediately, but I insisted we press on. If we'd fallen back, maybe my scouts would still be themselves. The mad people brought us to their mayor. I don't know how he did it, but he turned my scouts into bears. Bears! I thought he'd do the same to me, but he changed his mind. Said the town folks should have me for dinner. He locked himself in that big cathedral, saw the doors flare up briefly, glowing as bright as the sky, and then he waited. Magic keeps them shut, I'm sure of it. I've had enough of this place. Please untie me. I need to warn Captain Alonthor. I'm getting out of here. I recommend you do the same.
This mayor seems a charming fellow. We should decide what must be done about him. Soldiers turned into bears, people setting themselves on fire, and now a mad mayor locked in a cathedral.
What?
I know I should be horrified, but it all sounds...
Grey, you get out.
Oh, I suppose it can reverse the effects of the mayor's magic. After many, many years...
No, you.
This should be a simple matter. But if we're hunting bears, I'll need you to be the bait. I'm an old woman, and such magic requires precision.
What cheesecake?
Bears impedes precision. Slap them about
I didn't give you any cheesecake.
them. Call them harsh names, however you must. Keep their attention
No.
while I do the complex part. I have an old scroll tucked away in my basement laboratory. If we have it in hand, it won't matter how tightly he's locked that cathedral door. But first, we should rid South Point of its bear problem. Shall we?
That's not my cheesecake, because if you stole my cheesecake, you wouldn't have any fingers left. You gotta be up here or something, because it's like, it says here, unless we're just supposed to destroy the bear. Which is kind of sad, because it's not their fault, right? Are they trying to lead the bear away so I don't fight it? No? I don't understand then.
Keep that bear away from me.
Ah, okay, we're not supposed to kill it, we're supposed to just...
Thank you. I can leave this nightmare.
the hell is it then? It says here, right? Well, then get rid of the lightning.
We won't make it inside my laboratory unless we stop the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
If someone conjured this storm, they do it from somewhere they could see everything in South Point. There's an old Colovian tower nearby. It's the highest point in the town, aside from the cathedral.
That's it! Have some lightning! You want more lightning? I have plenty to go around! You get the lightning! Now you get the lightning! What are you doing here? I don't know you. So what if I am? They called me an angry drunk, said I'd never amount to anything. Now I have the lightning, and I'll give it to anyone who makes me mad. Shut your mouth and walk away, or you'll get the lightning, just like all the others. I don't need to listen to this. I'll show you, like I did them. Nobody pushes Rufinus around!
You sure?
Didn't think you had it in you, but the storm's clearing. We should head to my laboratory.
I don't think he was going to really listen to us because he was being rude to begin with, saying that, you know... But, it's all good. He's gone now, right? Hehehe.
Yes, it's on my desk. Yes, over there. Do you see it?
What do you mean by now where did she... Ah.
Let's head to the cathedral. We're the last people the mayor will expect.
Seemed a bit suspicious, right? When she went, now where did she... Ah, oh, it's on my desk. And it's like, are you sure this is you? They like fighting among themselves. That's like it.
You can't fool me. I know you've been watching us.
Wait, I recognize him. Let me see if I can talk some sense into him.
Mm-mm. It's a bad idea.
How did you get in? Go. I want to be alone.
Don't you recognize me, Mayor Olis?
Dareneth. Thank the divines. Sheogorath did this. All of it. He used me.
And how exactly did he use you?
He promised me power. The respect I deserve. But then he cursed my tongue with madness and let me make a mess of this town.
You're so pitiful, even for a mortal.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've always wanted to meet a person with an...
Oh, not him.
What's it like?
The crazy prince.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Owlie, I left you a tongue that drives people mad. But I suppose if you don't want my gift, I can take it from your mouth and give it to my new favorite mortal friend.
No. Think of all I've built here. The wonderful screams I've created, all in your name. Doesn't that make me your favorite?
Oh, very well. Sorry, my second favorite mortal friend. We had a good run, but it's time for your curtain call.
Yeah, when she said, "Where did she?" I mean, that's my desk, isn't it?
I don't remember how I came to be here in the cell. When I woke, you were just standing there, foaming at the mouth. Count yourself lucky that Sheogorath had no desire to treat you like a puppet, unlike myself. I was in Eldenroot when I heard some of the strange rumors coming from South Point. When I returned here, I recognized the signs. But when I arrived at my laboratory, Sheogorath was already there, dancing. Then I was dancing. After that, it all went dark.
Of course, it's his craziness, right?
I saw and heard everything we did, but I couldn't affect a thing. It was a waking nightmare. My own mind, a prison. I expected him to kill us both, but we're here, aren't we? Best not to think of it. Applying logic to the mad god is unwise. Mayor Olis happened. He's always blamed others for his own shortcomings, but I never realized he'd been touched by Sheogorath. The only way the madness will end is with his death. He has the power to remake South Point in his image, to the mad god's delight. Where Mayor Olis goes, Sheogorath won't be far behind. I see no other way. Unless you convince Sheogorath to take him back to oblivion, but arguing with the mad god is folly. I don't see how. Those bars are thicker than sword blades. We aren't going anywhere. It seems Sheogorath made a few changes to these catacombs. There were never any prison cells below the cathedral. I already tried. It seems Mayor Olis found my magic somehow. I'd say it's maddening, but less so than having a Daedric prince steer you around like a carriage. When they come for us, we can try to fight our way out. If they come for us.
Such despair! Richer than a cheese sorbet! Well, if it isn't me old friend Huntsforbucks. No, don't look so glum, or the skeevers will notice. Then, well, they hit you up for spare gold, a few shin bones, your best pair of cheese-fitted slippers. Insufferable beasts. They can't hold a conversation. Mayor Owlis is a curd in the soup. A real fly in the way, don't you say? Made a mess of me gift. The kind from the wrong end of a dog. I tried to encourage him. Even brought him a hero to destroy. But he couldn't go through with it. Can you imagine? I led you right here to make it all boring again. And what did he do to stop you? Nothing! There I stood, in my best old lady suit, and he said it was all my fault! He just needs motivation. What better than an escaped prisoner seeking vengeance? Could you kill someone you love? I can't. It would be too pedestrian. No. I want you to try killing him. I want him to reach deep down, below all the marmalade and crushing failures defining his life, to find a seed of confidence and grow it into a tree of gumption he'll use to beat your brains to paste. But if not, any brain paste will do. Even his. Deal. Oh, and one more thing. Daraneth stays behind. If you bore me too much, I turn her into a goose, roast her, and feed her to you covered in fine Adar glaze. The goose, I mean. It's a mite bit chilly for my Adar pants. And make it entertaining, would you? After spending so much time in this town, I finally know where the Colovians keep their fur hats.
This is your chance to fix this mess. Go, deal with the mayor. If South Point bores him, she'll bore it.
Already bored! Here, I brought you some presents. The shiny ones are always the best, wouldn't you say? It's why you're my new favorite partner! Also you might, but mostly haste and blood!
I need healing! Fan out! Good fortune! Might we borrow your innards to settle a wager?
My boredom washed it away. Really got in the cracks there.
Such a pain in the ass you are.
Do you have to lumber about like that? Show some panache! A little swagger!
Here! It knows what we've done! We can't let it tell the Madbot!
just isn't your day. But your uncle Sheogorath, I can never decide between choice and free will.
Such an ass.
But why not settle the matter for me? Or you could yank and leave, but that's hardly fun for either of us. I just told you, choice and free will are subjects I hold quite dear. So, you could fight a very good friend of mine, or you can pull another lever. Your choice. Wonderful! Just say the word and I'll bring him here. Free will! Get out here! There's someone I want you to meet! Not much gusto, but a smidge of herb, 3 jots brio, the essentials for a moxie fondue. Fondue. What was I saying?
What do you mean, coming to kill me?
It's a gift, a chance to shine, to prove you have some backbone that won't snap at the lightest touch. Really, Howdy, I'm quite fond of you. Ooh, fondue. What was I saying?
That you're fond of me. That you don't want to watch me die.
Watch you die horribly, all alone, and laughing my head off when it happens. Oh, that doesn't sound like me, does it? But I'm sure you can work the matter out for yourself.
Please, don't do this. Maybe we can work something out. It's not fair. I never wanted this, any of this. Now I'm to die for it. But you're reasonable, aren't you? We can talk about this. Work something out. You do have a choice. Not like me. Sheogorath listened to me. Said he would take me down a golden path. Nobody in South Point ever respected me or gave me a chance to prove who I could truly be. What choice did I have but to make them all see who I really am? My family ruled South Point for generations. But after we lost everything, where was my birthright then? They wouldn't bow to me as they should, so now I've made them bow. It's the burden a true leader must bear. I shouldn't have to die for it.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have turned your... You've done wrong by everyone else.
No. I won't let you cast me aside like everyone else. I'll make you see, just like all the others. I'll share Sheogorath's gift. Make you respect my power. Kneel before me. Kneel before me.
Come on, dodge it! Pain in the butt.
Make you respect my power.
Oh, that was exciting. And depressing. Poor Owly never could finish what he started. You really are a joy to watch. And that's why you're my new favorite mortal. When you kill something wonderful, you keep it interesting. Fresh. Dare I say, jovial. Makes me wonder if I should stick around. See what wonderful things you'll kill next. Think I don't remember, you daft little sprig? Call me a debt hedger, will you? A deal fondler. Ah, but you're forgiven. I've always said grudges are like a good cheese. Hold them inside for too long, and you're the one to suffer. Don't be a stranger!
Mm-hmm.
Who might you be?
Hmm. Nah. What's a book in here?
Town's safe, I guess.
Okay, so now we need to go back up here, don't we, to do this one, I think. Since we're down in Southport.
So much... A fellow seeker of knowledge. I can tell by the glint in your eye. The Reliquary of Stars is a marvelous find, is it not? Why, it recently came alive. Though perhaps awake is the more appropriate word. One of my fellow Mages Guild scholars leads the excavation if you care to learn more. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lara Nalda or her assistants in quite some time. Suppose it's a bit troubling. Say, would you happen to be headed into the ruins? I have this report to finish, but if you could check on Lara Nalda, it'd set my mind at ease. I'd love to chat more, but I really must finish this report. My fellows in the Elden Root Mages Guild are chomping at the bit to learn more of our findings.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Every dabbler in proto-alien literature knows. Many believe it's a metaphorical contrivance, but Lara Nalda thinks it's located in the walls of this ruin. If she wants to end such a promising career, more funding for the rest of us. Ooh, I'm sure she can explain her ridiculous theories better than I.
Is that a floating book? It is, okay. It's like, what?
If you're trying to sneak up on me, you have some competition. These flying books can be maddeningly silent when they want to be. Sometimes in pairs. They slam shut on your ear tips, then flutter off. It seems half the library has tormented us since we tripped the wards. I've been trying to settle things down, but it's slow going without my assistance. Tedrini headed to explore the Flesh Gardens. Once the wards broke, I sent Behilir to fetch him. Neither returned. Mages Guild protocol says I should remain in place until aid arrives.
Okay.
I'm hoping that's you.
Yeah, we can go find him.
Be careful out there. These books are harmless enough, but they aren't the only things flitting about in the dark. Everything was quiet when we arrived, but bones and other refuse littered the halls. With the wards broken, it wouldn't surprise me if more than books are moving about. Are you, then? The Mages Guild petitioned the court of King Kamor and Eridan for months before we were allowed to excavate. And now you hope to waltz through and collect the heart of a numeral for yourself. Why would you possibly need it? Oh, I suppose that's a good enough reason. We've scoured the ruins from top to bottom and haven't seen so much as a glimmer. But if we do find it, the Mages Guild would be more than happy to aid Queen Irene. The secrets in the Reliquary of Stars were long ago uncovered, save one. Incredible amounts of magicka coursed through its walls, even when the ruins remained dormant. Until recently, this was thought to be a peculiarity of its construction. It all goes back to Enumeril, one of the greatest Ayleid architects of the First Era. He built the Great Seal of Bellerata and the orrery at Eldenroot. Then recently, we uncovered proof that he constructed the archives in the Reliquary of Stars. Enumeril put his heart into his work. Literally, if the stories have the right of it. It powered the orrery at Eldenroot until it was lost. That's the source of power here, you see? It's what we hope to recover. Think of the potential applications.
I just want to check all these bookcases because you never know. Might be something to learn from them. There we go. Oh, was that a bookshelf here? Yeah. Ardent Flame is almost leveled up. This one is almost leveled up. Oh, wait. Can I do it? Oh, I can. Magma Shell, I think it wants me to do it. And then Fragmented Shield. Oh, there we go.
Blasted Zarxus. I know I shouldn't have... Oh, another one? Hello? You aren't an illusion, are you?
Nope.
Thank the stars. You have to get me out of here. It seems I set off an ancient trap. But I think I've determined how those strange lights channel their energy, and how to turn it against them. Once trapped, strange creatures covered in eyes and tentacles descended from above. They reinforced the sconces with foul magic from their largest eyes. Those eyes are key. Extract one and use it to refocus the lights. It should break the binding. I don't know. Daedra, I expect? The horrors of Oblivion aren't my specialty. You'll know those floating beasts if you see them. They have many tentacles and seem quite nimble. Like netches, but covered in eyeballs.
So we gotta get up the top. Like these, right?
Why won't you come to me, my love?
glad the eyeball was worth it.
Hmm.
It's so good when a theory works in practice, you know?
Mhm.
I was certain it was a good theory. All part of the scholarly process, my friend. But never mind that. I should thank you for your timely rescue. I'll head back to our camp. I cannot wait to tell La Rinaldo what happened here. I spent the first half of my day suspended in an elaborate alien light trap that you disabled with a slimy Daedra eyeball. I'd prefer to avoid any further excitement.
You hold my lock of hair, yet you are not him. Why follow the words of another? Do you bring me a message from him? Is he delayed? Oh no. I hoped we would join together in one last embrace, before triggering our death with my voice. But I whispered his name aloud as I waited. Was that enough to collapse the stones? I should go now.
We can't get that way, we have to go around the way we came in. Sort of. Mm-hmm.
Another petitioner? So soon after the other? If it would hold still, I could capture its likeness. So many fleshlings running through the halls. Such obstreperous creatures. You seem a fine specimen. I don't think I have one of your kind in my garden. Oh, and it speaks. I just finished a tetriny, some of my finest work between you and me, though you couldn't possibly appreciate the detail. Why, you need to entertain me. There are a variety of chests throughout the gardens. I placed your friend's soul in one of them. See if you find it before my posing retinue tears you to pieces. The caretaker. I preserve everything against the ravages of time. Scrolls and books are easy, but the aliens themselves They resisted at first, but they saw things my way in time. Have a look around you. They used to be. Turning a body to stone is easy. The trick is keeping the mind intact. If they hadn't settled into place so many years ago, I'd introduce you to my former masters. Pity. Hardly. My masters found there were certain difficulties in allowing me to roam this place unfettered. So they split me from my body. In this form I can go where I please, but I can't touch anything directly. It's quite upsetting.
Okay, we found his thing, yet.
You perfidious slime! You'll rule the... What? You're not... And I'm... What happened? Ukezi. Why does that name sound familiar? Perhaps... No, I've lost it. Wait, where is La Ronalda? Good. That's good. Then it hasn't been too long. I really should head back, get my bearings. Don't worry about me. I know the way back.
Well, that's good. Hmm.
Ah, good. Everyone back in one place. I was beginning to worry.
Mm-hmm.
And not a moment too soon. I managed to subdue one of the tomes. It's proven most enlightening. The Reliquary of Stars was created to preserve knowledge. This we already knew.
Mm-hmm.
But the book speaks of a deeper level, closed off from the rest of the ruin. I suspected the Heart of Enumeral was hidden somewhere in the ruin, and now I know where. If this description is accurate, the entrance lies somewhere in the Hall of Might. But there's something else. Would you come with me? Thank you. Tedrini has behaved quite erratically since his return. This should be far enough. When you went searching for my assistance, did you see anyone else? Anyone intelligent, I mean. Spectres don't count. Damn. That's what I was afraid of. The book mentions her specifically, some sort of caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
Her specialty was... well, there's no easy way around it. She controlled the minds of others. It seems even the Aeliads feared her. Maybe. Tedrini hasn't been the same since he returned. He's normally so enthusiastic about his studies, but he's withdrawn into himself.
Hmm.
It's downright unsettling watching him suffer like this. I'd like to run some simple tests for signs of Daedric influence. While I do so, would you bring Behilir with you to search the Hall of Might? I suspect the Heart of Enumeral lays within its walls.
Okay.
Wonderful. If this tome is correct, there's a passageway hidden in the library. I'm sure you and Behilir will find it.
I heard my name. What do you need?
Behilir, our friend needs your help in the Hall of Might.
The Hall of Might? So you think we found it? Oh, exhilarating! Lead away, my friend.
Hmm.
Ruins always so dangerous.
Because they're ruins. Trying to keep people out.
Incredible! Simply stunning! This looks promising. Let's start searching. Must be around here somewhere.
Hmm.
Over here! There's a draft coming from this bookcase!
There's traps behind it too. Where's the books?
Of a Tamriel. I never thought I'd hold it.
In my own two hands.
What?
Well, puppet hands count as my hands. The power, it's exquisite. And I have you to thank. And now, I really must take this Behelia puppet for a stroll. Let's see how fast it can run. I'm nearly free.
That sounded a little bit like Chewbacca.
I don't have time for this. This really is too easy.
Behelia, what are you doing? What happened? Why did Behelia sound so strange? Behelia suggested Tadrini was under her control. And one I should have seen. But if Ukasi has the heart of an Tamriel, she can use it to restore her spirit to her body. We have to get it back.
Okay.
Through the door. We've never been able to open it, and I don't know where it leads. Quickly, after her. I'll attempt to restore the wards here, should you fail. We can't allow a Daedra to wreak havoc with the heart of a Tamriel.
And with one final shift. Yes, it's working. I can feel it. Where is that ugly thing? It should be here. You again? Huh? What's happening? Me defeated so easily.
Mm-hmm.
You! I hadn't thought you'd make it out alive. Ukasi must have been formidable alone. With the heart of a Numeril in her hands, I can hardly imagine. You do have it, don't you? Wonderful! When all the flying books fell, I knew it had left the ruins. I'll return it to the Elden Root Mages Guild, per our agreement with the king. We won't need to worry about Daedra finding it there. Very well. So they're really going through it, are they? I'd pay my weight in gold to see the orrery working. I'll personally ensure it reaches there without further trouble, don't you fear. After I return it to the orrery, perhaps I can research its properties once the ceremony is complete. If the Queen allows, of course. I'm not one to stand in the way of royalty.
So we've done that now, so we go back. Oh, but it's two-handed though. If it was one-handed, yeah, I'd probably use it.
Is this on straight?
You have done what has not been done in centuries. All the parts of the orrery have been placed within the chamber, and Dareneth awaits us below. I must admit to being more than a little excited. I've never seen the orrery operational. Not much. You've done extraordinary work, and just in time for Queen Iren's arrival. Imagine the chance to see the orrery operate. Conservator Dereneth is preparing Queen Irene as we speak. We should really head in there and get started. The ratification ceremony isn't going to perform itself after all. And from what I understand, Conservator Dereneth wanted to speak with you personally.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland.
Poor man was like a wasp's nest. You were a bold one to shove your hand inside.
Preposterous! I'm an Aldmeri Vice-Reeve, an assistant to Prince Naemon himself. Why am I barred from the ceremony?
Little brother, you shouldn't be here for this. Dereneth warned us of the dangers.
I'll make sure everyone clears out, as you requested. But you don't need to be here, Your Highness.
Strange to see you after South Point. Not bad, just strange. But no matter. I can hardly believe we're about to breathe some life into this old girl. And before you ask, yes, I'm speaking of the orrery. Almost. You recovered the pieces needed for the orrery's activation, so it's only fair you're here to put them in place. So, I should be the one to ask. Are you ready? Good. The first thing you'll need is to take up Rachin's mantle. A god's hands move the orrery, goes the translation. But that's a load of boar slop. You simply need to be in 3 places at once. Rachin's mantle should allow for that. Oh, you'll be all right. That overly earnest fellow from the Mages Guild, Braylor, was it? He assured me you'd be safe if you wore it for no longer than 90 minutes. Or was it 9? No matter. The ceremony will take 5 minutes. Maybe 6.
Wow.
Approach the pillars beyond the orrery itself. You must activate each in turn while keeping one thought in mind. When you wear Rachin's mantle, you'll never be held in place. From what I understand.
So this pile of moss and rubble determines the next emperor?
The orrery is ancient. Show some respect.
Nearly there, Your Majesties, Your Highness. That's it. It's working. It's actually working. Here, take hold of the heart of a numeral. Place it in the pillar next to our royal observers. That should do it. Awaken the orrery, whatever that truly means, but have no fear. This contrivance allows me to manipulate its energies. This means I can keep Queen Irene safe when she steps inside. Now go. Place the heart of a numeral. Let's see what all the fuss is about.
And now the alien death trap will tell us if we have an emperor in our midst. Truly a momentous day.
Naaman, now is not the time.
Irene, there's always time to protect you from yourself.
Oh dear, what is he doing?
For how could I let you risk your life in this contraption without testing it first, dear sister?
You wear Rotchin's mantle. You'll never be held in place.
It's incredible! I can see the white gold tower! No! What's happening to me?
Where is he?
No! You tricked Barney! All of you! I'll kill you all! The tower is fading.
Naaman, what were you thinking? Why? What? No, Why would Naaman do this? I made him a part of what we were building. Tried to show him this is about more than just our people. I would have all of Tamriel be our people. What the legend says. It revealed the person within. As it will do to me. Do you think I have a choice in this? I will enter the orrery as I swore to the people of the Aldmeri Dominion. I must learn whether I'm fit to lead them. And if I'm not, if I'm changed, as my brother was, I can't become a danger to the people I've sworn to lead. Do you understand me? I must not delay. I'm myself, aren't I? A dominion of peace. The fair and just rule of Tamriel, beneath an Aldmeri banner. A future I hope to build. And you, standing at my side. Come, help me build the future. I don't intend to tell anyone what my brother did. As far as I'm concerned, he died trying to help me, not usurp my throne. The Staff of Magnus. A powerful object with the ability to suppress magic. Dangerous were it to fall into the wrong hands. Luckily, we already possess it. Go to Marbrook in Eastern Greenshade. Speak to Captain Sarandel about securing the staff. I'll follow soon after.
Her voice sounds somewhat familiar.
What happened? My brother gave his life to protect us. He died a hero.
I don't...
I will soon go to Marbrook. Vicereeve Peladil, I want you to travel ahead with my brother's body.
And then it for you, I done it, so...
Yes, Your Majesty. I understand.
Spare no expense for his funeral. All in the Dominion are welcome. All may pay their respects to a hero.
At once, Your Majesty.
There's got to be a way to fix it if you got disconnected, because that's not really, like, your fault getting disconnected, is it? So...
Is this really happening?
I don't know what you mean.
But her voice sounds familiar, like... Sounds a bit like, what's her face? He plays, he does the Underworld, series. The Underworld movie series. Kate Beckinsale? I could be wrong, it could be someone completely different, but it definitely sounds similar to her voice, at least. But yeah, now at least you know that that's the quest you're supposed to get after, is the Staff of Magnus. But you only get it from talking to her by the looks of it, so... Unless she's somewhere else in the area that you can talk to, you get it from her. Because it could be that, you know, in case you do get bugged out, there might be a place that she stands that you can get it from. Like, maybe check the throne room and see if she's in there, or... I don't know where she's normally stationed, but... So we have to go up here. Was it Kate Beckinsale? Ah, that's pretty good then, isn't it? Yeah, I definitely knew like, when I heard Emmerich's voice, I definitely know who that was. Like, you could tell. Like, I could really tell it was his voice, but... Ah, that's pretty good though, right? It's like certain voices, you hear them. I'm not quite sure. I think this might be a Crown Store mount. Honestly, a lot of the mounts I have now, I got a while back. It's either a Crown Store or it could potentially be something like a DLC thing, but I don't entirely know. Let me just check, see if I can find out. It says, constructs. Quote the purchases, promotion or event, is what it says. So yeah, I'm assuming it was a Crown Store thing maybe. Or maybe it was a promotional thing. Because I know I got a couple of mounts through promotional times, like when there's like a event going on or a promotion going on. So it could be that. So like when I heard the other guy's voice, the one that sounded like Illidan, and I was like, yeah, he does a lot of voice acting in different things, like even in anime as well, so I'd heard his voice quite a lot in different places, so I wasn't surprised that he was in this video game as well. Like, I think that's what they like to do, is they like to get voice actors that people know of, or Beatram the sails on from the sea. Thank you very much for that follow, it's very much appreciated. Yeah, I think they like to get voice actors or actors that, you know, actors and actresses who have voices that you'll recognise. Because that's always good, isn't it? If you say, oh, I know this person. Because I know the guy who does Emmerich's voice, he was also in Underworld, and he was also in Pirates of the Caribbean 3, I believe. Like, he was the big squid guy.
What? The Wood Elves deep in the forest say there's a being called the Wilder King. Hail, chosen of the Queen. We have been expecting you. Queen Irene sent a missive detailing your arrival and orders. You are here to secure the staff of Magnus. Safe in our vault below the city. We have guarded it day and night. When you are ready, I shall show you into the vault.
Okay.
If
Yes.
you would follow me.
Oh, what, is it John Cleese, isn't it? Guy from Monty Python. Like, you hear him right at the beginning, don't you, pretty much?
As you can see, our artisans have built some small amount of civilization amidst this barbaric wilderness. Marbrook will soon be a jewel of the Dominion in this backward territory.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
As one would expect, we have encountered scattered protests, nonsense about protecting the trees. Behold the Mages Guild. The paint is still fresh, a marvelous addition to the city. Work remains, of course, but one does what one must on the fringes of the Dominion.
You just get on with it. You're supposed to let me in the vault, not yammer on for so long.
The vault is below. Follow me. This vault holds many rare plants that no longer exist in the Somerset Isles. Do take a closer look. I am no scholar of botany, but I know something about our specimens. Alchemists pay a dear price for this plant. It will be the jewel of the royal gardens. We found these in a Valenwood cave of all places. Crimson Nernroot. We thought it was a Nord tall tale. We've been trying to transplant this unusual variety of redwort plant into Somerset for some time. Valenwood soil is not surprisingly very fertile. These specimens are bound for the royal gardens. This room holds Ayleid relics uncovered across Valenwood. Interesting, aren't they? We've removed any dormant traps that we know of, so feel free to examine them more closely. I will answer any questions you have about them. The tree gifts. We're not actually sure what it does. This helm is actually from our own collection, but one of our Bosmer allies stole it and then returned it in exchange for a song. Scholars believe this relic was broken into pieces when it fell from the heavens. They believe there may be others in Hectorhaim, the legendary center of the Valenwood. Our ancestors have left traces of their civilization across Tamriel.
Come on, let's go.
Behold, the Staff of Magnus. What happened?
Oh, it wasn't really there. Someone's stolen it.
By the shining. trees of Old Meris. We have been burgled. But how? I know not. We have guarded the vault day and night. I placed the staff myself. No, the vault is off limits to all, but wait. Viceroy Pelador recently toured the vault.
That's probably him.
The Queen's business, or so he stated. The staff was present before his visit, but I did not check after he left.
Maybe you should be more vigilant.
Unthinkable. Yet, what other conclusion can we draw? Such illusionary magic is beyond the ken of a common thief. To the surface, I must question the watch.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, before we carry this quest on, guys, we are going to call it for today's stream because we are at that time. But what we are going to do before we go is go and give someone a raid. And I believe my friend Lucky is currently streaming, so let's just check. Yes, okay, my friend Lucky Hachiko is streaming, and he's currently streaming Genshin Impact. I was about to say Genshin. It's not right. Ah, Scumbucket, thank you. Thank you for all those bits you've been sending. So yeah, the next stream for...
Skybucket 862 has given 11 bits.
Oh wait, that's
stream
it.
has been amazing. 3. D less than 3 less than 3 less than 3 Rivahol of.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so next stream should be on Monday, but obviously we'll have to see. Because Monday is actually also my birthday as well. So if I'm not on Monday, it's because I'm doing something for my birthday instead. But yeah, if not, the next stream then would be Tuesday. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.